Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning back in. And happy Mother's Day. It's Sunday morning, it's Mother's Day, and it's just a beautiful day here in Central Florida. It's about 82 degrees, and I'm heading to the beach. It's a perfect day for it. I haven't been to the beach in a while, so I'm on the R1200R. And I'm heading east towards the surf. And I'm going to introduce everybody to my new piece of equipment. I wasn't going to do this until the BMW rally, but I thought this was the perfect opportunity to take Droney to the beach. Yes, Droney is a DJI Mini 2 drone, and I'm going to take Droney to the beach and try to get some good footage, work out the kinks, and that way I'll be well versed in the operation of the drone before the BMW rally up in Virginia. It's the 50th, and I'm super excited. It's my first BMW rally, so I'm gonna have some good drone footage of the rally. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So anyway, thanks for coming along. It's a beautiful day, and looking forward to heading over to the beach. All right, check in with you in a little bit. Well, it's ticked up to about 85 degrees, but it's just absolutely lovely. A beautiful breeze. I've got on my mesh jacket, and this just flows a ton of air. It's a Climb induction mesh jacket. I've had it for a few years now, and I've got to tell you, it's just awesome. I'm just really nice and cool, beautiful breeze, very, very comfortable. And usually I can wear this up into about like the low 90s without totally being, you know, swelteringly hot. So yeah, this is a great jacket when it's hot out here in Florida. Gives you a nice airflow, and you still are protected, and you've got, you know, all the gear all the time. So there's I-4, and we're not going the highway, we're going under the highway. We are taking the back way, so it's going to be a little bit more scenic, a little bit more laid back, and hopefully we'll get some good footage along the way. Okay guys, so I just stopped at this park, and it's really cool. There's a monument here for this Charles Richard Beale, and apparently was killed in action in Vietnam. Look at the size of this anchor. I wonder what this was off of. So cool. So this is DeBerry Memorial Park, dedicated in 1999 in remembrance of military servicemen and local heroes. F15. It's an F15A from the 58th Fighter Squadron, 33rd Fighter Wing. Wow, this is so cool. Look at this thing. No trespassing, U.S. government property. Man, this is just unbelievable. You don't really get a feel for how big these jet fighters are until you're actually standing right next to one. This is just amazing. The Guerrillas, 33rd Fighter Wing. Man, I gotta tell you, that F15 was so impressive. It was huge. That was just unbelievable. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, I think I got my heated grips on. Yep. I was getting a little toasty. Better turn those puppies off. Okay, so we're about to cross under I-4 once again. So we get about 30 miles to the beach. We're entering the Town of Enterprise Historic District. The Enterprise Museum. A small little town. There's the elementary school. Wow, right along the lake here, I think that's Lake Monroe. On the other side of the lake is Sanford. So we're across the lake on the north side of the lake. And this road looks like it just kind of follows the northern shore of Lake Monroe. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Road is just covered and shaded by these huge oak trees with the Spanish moss. This is true Florida, baby, right here. Look at this. This is absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Old Florida. Stone Island. Interesting. Must be a little park. This is absolutely beautiful here. Okay guys, so I'm on Osteen Maytown Road heading east to the beach. And it says my ETA is 24 miles. This is just a nice, relaxing, calm country road. And should take me right into Mosquito Lagoon, I think in the little town of Oak Hill. Yeah, we're gonna pass it. Man, I just feel like I've been teleported back in time to like Florida in the 60s. No development, no houses, such a cool road. You got guys fishing off the bridges, trying to catch their supper. But yeah, I mean, this is what Florida used to be like back in the day. Back before the developers' greed kicked in and they developed everything. It's like the bikers know this route. Maybe we'll see a black bear. That would be so cool. Hell, you might even see a gator crossing the road here. This is the kind of place you'd see gators crossing the road here in Florida. Trying to get from one water hole to the next. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a gator on the side of the road here. Good thing I got plenty of gas. You run this route, you better have at least a half a tank of gas. Okay, so I turned off my camera and I'm just cruising along, and a hawk just about took me out. He flew like right in front of me, and I swear he was about 3 feet away from me. I had to brake. I wish I'd kept my camera on, but I was trying to conserve my battery. I guess I better leave my camera on. Just in case the authorities need to check the camera to see what happened to me if something goes awry. Ooh, I'm getting some really pungent odors out of the swamp. Wow, that hawk, man. He had to take evasive action. I don't think he even saw me. He was coming from right to left, and he was about eye level and about 3 feet away from me. So that was really something. I wish I'd caught that on video. Oh, this is 95. So we're going under 95 right now. So we're getting close. Got about 7 miles. Man, if you go off the side of the road here, you're going into swamp. You're gonna get bogged down. That guy gave me a thumbs up. Confederate flag in the tree. There's another hawk, and he had something. He had his lunch. Okay guys, so here we are. We're at the Canaveral National Seashore, and this is the Mosquito Lagoon. Absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous day. Water is so clear, and you can actually see some of the shells. I think that's an oyster. The Timucuan Indians. Timucuan Indians. So these are all Indian mounds that they found. There's a couple existing. These were, I guess, removed. This is a cool little park. It's a great ride over from Mount Dora, And there's like a walking path that goes right along the lagoon here. It's very cool. Got a beautiful breeze. These trees are really cool. So the women and children gathered the shellfish along the shore using their feet and hands and digging with sticks and rakes. Meanwhile, the men fished in the deeper waters of the lagoon or ocean using fish traps, nets, barbed arrows, and spears. Pretty cool. So if they were Timucuans, why do they call it Seminole Rest? Look at this gnarled old tree. Holy cow. That's pretty cool. There's New Smyrna Beach right over there. Wow, this is just absolutely amazing. So this is Seminole Rest. Well, I'm enjoying it. This is really cool. Okay guys, so apparently these trees right here are cedar trees. And they're very cool. And what happened, the two trees back at the house back there, which were dead and looked like driftwood, the leaves were all stripped off by the hurricanes and they're dead. But here's one of the living cedar trees, and they're actually really cool trees. And no droney. I can't fly droney. I came all the way over here and it says I can't, drones are prohibited in any space managed by the National Park Service. That's kind of a bummer. I mean, I can understand it. There's the beast. There she is, my steed. Okay guys, so I'm going to try to find a place where I can launch droney. The National Park Service obviously doesn't think too highly of drones. So maybe over here somewhere? It's not that windy, so it should be okay. I think I'm just going to come in here to this restaurant and take advantage of the parking and put droney up. cool bike. No, it's pretty cool. I wish I had one of those when I was your size. I mean, guys, there hasn't been any traffic on this road. This is like amazing. I love it. You couldn't ask for a more perfect road to ride to the beach. Well, it could be better. There could be twisties. But hey, this is Florida. You take what you can get. All right, guys, so we're just about to Mount Dora. So it was a great ride today. It was nice getting over to Mosquito Lagoon. Hope the drone footage came out pretty good and you guys like it. Thanks so much for coming along for the ride. And remember, keep the rubber side down.